Welcome back to my shop again. This is part 5 of this open segment turning build. I don't know what to call it except part 5. And it's a continuation of what we've been doing. I've got the third row on, third layer on of open segment. Isn't it amazing how easy they go on? Most people still don't believe they can put them on in 5 seconds even after watching me. And they also don't believe that I can work them in 15 minutes after I put them on. But even when I show them live, some people still find it hard to believe. But it's the way it is. Super accurate, perfect joints. If you have one fall off, it's either A, you don't have two flat, smooth surfaces, perfectly flat and smooth, or you're using too much glue. You've got them flat and smooth, the right amount of glue, they stay on 5 seconds. Perfect alignment. Okay, so let's go on from here. I got the third ring on. What I'm going to do now is cut the fourth ring. The fourth ring, now, it's this ring where I'm starting to put the small diamonds. This ring right here at the bottom of that diamond. And I'm going to drop one of these stripes, which in this case will be a sapelli stripe. And I'm going to pick up a bloodwood piece right here for it. Which means I'm going to have 8 Peruvian walnut. I'm going to have 8 maple. I'm going to have 4 of the tamarind, 4 of the sycamore. I'm going to have 4 of the red heart. No, bloodwood. It's bloodwood, not red heart. I'm sorry. And I'm going to have 4 of the sapelli instead of 8. Looking at my drawing, it's going to be 10.4 inches in diameter, which means I got a 10.5 here, which is 7.239. Make it 7 or 0.7239. Make it 0.72. So I'm going to cut 32 segments, 0.72 inches. Then what I'm going to do, after I get that done, I'll be able to sand that third ring flat. And then I'm going to go in and I'm going to turn the inside of the base ring into the first row of open segments. And you ask me, well, why I do that? Well, I find it's a whole lot easier to do it now than to wait until it's this tall with a hole this big around the top and try and do it. You just work my way out. It's so easy to do it that way. Do the inside as you work your way out. It's so ridiculously. Just got to be sure I don't hit the tool on the top row. The glue won't come apart, but they do have a tendency to split if you hit them with a tool on the last row until they support it on the top. So right now I'm going to go cut 32 segments. I'm going to turn the bottom into the first ring and turn the first ring probably just a little bit into the second. I don't want to go any further than that. I don't want to hit that third ring. It's already been dried 15 minutes. I just finished sanding it. And I'm going to use my favorite tool, which is an Nolan tool. I always use that. It's cheap. It's easy to build. It costs $10 about for one tool. It costs just as good as anything else. People argue with me about that forever, but Let's get it. Well, I got 3 rings on. And I went to turn the inside of the first ring into the second ring. And what I was afraid might happen, happened. The tamarind, pretty soft wood. And the problem with open segments, the one problem is the sides of the segments are not supported. And some woods will chip out, tear out on the side. And I've had that happen before. I had that happen with some Avadar I had a little figure on it, and it tore out, and I fought that piece. I managed to save it, but it was an awful fight. But I was afraid this might happen with the tamarind. Beautiful wood, looks nice, looks great, but it's tearing out on the sides. I don't have too many choices. So, I think what I'm going to do, there's only 3 rings on it. Part the 3 rings off, re-sand the base, and then use a different wood. Well, I thought of black limba like I thought of originally, but black limba too is kind of soft, and I'm afraid it might tear out also. I haven't tried it with open segment, so I thought about that for a while. Then I remembered, years ago I bought a stick of holly, nice white holly. I cut it, I found out it had a greenish tint inside, so it ain't nice white holly. It is on both sides. The person who sold it, he couldn't tell it had a tint inside, so I figure, well, one day I'll find something to do with it. Well, this is perfect. I don't really want pure white. I want a little bit of color. And this has got a little bit of color, kind of a bluish green tint, which of course you almost never see in wood, a bluish green tint. So this will be perfect. Now it is a little bit skinnier than the rest, so my segments ain't going to be quite as wide as they were before, but I think I can get away with it. The actual width is going to be 0.831, 834. I think I can get that to work. Should be able to. So, what I'm going to do, part these off, re-sand it, put 3 rings back on, and we'll pick it up from there when I get 3 rings back on with the holly instead of the tamarind. I've got the first 3 rings back on now with the off-colored holly. I turned the inside. No more chip out like I had with the tamarind. Tamarind looks a lot better. Tamarind beautiful in it, but chips out just too much. I don't want to fight it, not today. This is what I parted off. Look at that. Perfect spacing. Perfect distance from the center. Beautiful, strong. Perfect glue joints. And that's just so easy now. With that gluing platform and the index wheels, it's just super easy and fast. Now, I'm on the 4th ring. The 4th ring is where I'm going to start putting in the bloodwood. I got it laid out here with the first bloodwood pieces. So the fourth ring, this ring right here, and it's where this stripe starts to go under the other. So I got to drop this one off. There's only going to be one. This is the sapelli. There's only going to be one sapelli. And of course then this is the holly. We'd have to drop that sapelli. This is going under that stripe. And then again I'm putting the first bloodwood. This green is actually bloodwood for the diamond in here. In the center I'm going to put some Macassar ebony. So I got this lined up, ready to go. Going to glue that ring on. It's going to be 10.4 inches in diameter. I got it all set up, ready to go. Got the gluing platform stop block set up. to give me a 10.4 inch diameter ring. Got it set on the red set of indexes. Now check, make sure these are going on the right spot for the pattern. Then I double check and make sure they're going on for the right spot. And once I'm satisfied for sure, time to glue a couple on. Same as before, a light coat of glue. Believe it or not, on the first ring I had one fall off. I had to turn it over and glue the other side on. It wasn't flat for some reason. I don't know, it should have been, but it wasn't. And these go on so fast and so easy. Wow, there's a chunk of glue. Very light coat of glue. Five-second glue-ons. This is amazing, ain't it? This is the red one going on now. First of the red diamond. This is bloodwood. That amazingly quick. I'm just going to go ahead and put the rest of the ring on. This is a 6th ring. This one is going to be at the center of the bloodwood diamond, where I'm putting in a piece of Macassar ebony. Right there. The 6th ring diameter now is out to 11.6 inches. So it's getting pretty big. I've got the inside turned some more. Looking good. Like I said, the reason I do that, it's a lot easier now than it's going through a 6-inch hole, 18 inches down. So I'm going to go ahead and glue this ring on and probably end the video then. Got my stop block set to give me 11.6 inch diameter ring. Of course, I'm only setting a half of that from the center. Got my index set. Check my pattern. Check to make sure I'm starting in the right spot and the pattern's right. Check it again, just to make sure. Let's put a couple on again. The great 5-second glue ups. This is a bloodwood piece here. Macassar ebony. And the other piece of bloodwood. Pieces are going on really fast and they're not falling off. Okay, I'm going to stop this video right here. This video, I got 6 rings on. The diameter now, 11.6 inches. In this video, I decided this Tamaran wasn't going to work, going to split out too bad. So I parted these 3 rings off. Man, these are nice rings. Strong too. They're stronger than all get out. Perfectly spaced. And I started over. Now we're up to 6 rings. You can just start to see the pattern. Pattern just starting to show now. Not very well yet. So I'm going to stop this video here. And I'll pick up the next one when I get just past where it's the fattest. Because when I get past where it's the fattest, what I'm going to do is put the steady rest on it. So put the steady rest on. Put steady rest on open segments, that's not going to work. I got a way to make it work. It works fine. Nice and smooth. So that'll be, let's see, it'll be up around 14th or 15th ring. I'll make another, I'll pick up another video. So, I appreciate you watching the video, and I appreciate everybody that subscribes. And be sure and watch the next video where I pick it up. It's going to be up to the fattest spot. And just past the fattest spot, I'm going to put the steady rest on it, and I'll show you how to do it with an open segment so that it don't vibrate and shake it. It runs smooth. It's very easy, very, very easy. So, thank you.